They want me to change, they want me to change, but I ain't changing, nah. I remain.
And you are now tuned into another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio, and the day has come to bring back Black Business Buzz. You know how it goes. We got 4 businesses slash brands slash business owners to come on and represent their product or service and let the people know that we have our own in every facet of life, and that if you just look a little bit, take a little extra time, look up Black owned in your community, I'm certain you'll find something that you're looking for. Anyway, shout out to beautiful Machine Magazine and the Nerve DJs. And first up the bat, we have Mr. Troy Davis of Architect Entertainment. How you doing, King?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing all right. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Let me try something out. Okay, I never do that. But you're so special, man. You needed a special introduction, man. How's life? How's your family?
Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good. We was a little nervous about that rain in Detroit yesterday, but we came out pretty okay out of it.
Yeah, that shit looked horrible. Not gonna lie. Okay, so Architect Entertainment, correct?
Yes.
How long you been in business?
Solidly 7 years.
Why entertainment?
Because originally I was going to have it as strictly just music, but I felt like entertainment would have gave me a broader range if I choose to add more within it. And what I decided to do was work with my wife. We created a literary division. Currently, we're pending on the final trademark to add film division as well. So once the final trademark goes through, we will have distribution for literature, films, and music.
So the trademark is not an umbrella for everything you want to do. It's like a little umbrella just for something specific, correct?
Well, the trademark is to cover the name Architect Entertainment.
Okay.
And then within the trademark, they'll give you a description, or they ask for a description. What is this name representing? And then you will have the distribution of whether it's physical books, electronic books, physical music, digital music, and film distribution.
Okay. What would you consider a success, and what would you consider one of your failures?
The success for me is probably helping out the artists that came before me to get their back royalties straight, to understand intellectual property and mechanical royalties, where they could get paid more frequently than what they was before. Failures, I think at times giving myself too much and not reserving enough for myself.
When you say giving yourself too much, you mean putting too much work in your bin, so to speak.
Yes, because for me, I'm also a music producer. So I'll focus on their careers to help them in their careers more so than my own. As far as marketing and promoting their music they have coming up.
Yeah. And once they get on, you just another producer.
Right.
Yeah, I feel you on that, man. So right now y'all have the literary division and the music division, and do you have any artists signed?
Yes. Currently, we signed most recently Boog Brown. One of the earliest artists we signed was Leif Erikson, Awesome Dre, DJ Los.
Awesome Dre.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want none of this. Nigga, people don't see. Yeah, you gotta know.
Yeah,
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Yo, how you fucking around and sign Awesome Dre?
Well, I had a beat battle, and he attended it. And I lost the battle, but he was so amped up because I went up against like 10 other producers, and they all was in this group, and they was from Flint. So he felt like I got robbed, and me and him actually got really close off of that. So he wanted some production from me But then once he understood I knew the business part, we
Hmm.
started working on the business. And then I asked him one day, would he want to sign? And I was, hesitant because it's still Awesome Dre.
Hmm.
He was like, yeah. So right now we got some first we got some unreleased music he did back from I think from 85 to 90. You want to put out?
Yo,
Yeah. And then he got some new material he want to work on after that.
yo, man, I used to fucking love Awesome Dre, bro.
Yeah. Awesome Dre and the Hardcore Committee.
Oh man, you cannot be of my generation and having grown up in Detroit and not know Awesome Dre.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay, so you were saying that you also help people get their money right.
Yes. Because a lot
Biggest
of oh,
Go
wait.
ahead. Biggest mistake that artists make.
They assume that because they release their music through the distributor, the money paid back to the distributor is the only royalties they're supposed to get.
What else should they be getting?
Uh, if they sign with a performance rights organization, they got writing and publishing. Those
Hmm.
two separate royalties.
So you like
Then-
BMI and ASCAP, right?
yes.
Okay,
Then you have mechanical royalties you get from the MLC.
that's like if it
Then,
gets played, right?
yep. And then
Okay.
if you do have a publishing administrator, you can sign up with Song Trust. You have Harry Fox and music reports. So when
So
your
what's the
song gets
difference
played,
between that and like ASCAP and BMI?
ASCAP only covers your digital performance royalties
Hmm.
and not your mechanical royalties.
Oh, the other one covers everything.
Right.
Okay.
Like if you sign up with Song Trust, you could get your mechanical royalties. You still need ASCAP or BMI. And you also need Sound Exchange. Sound Exchange will cover the royalties you get when your song is played on the radio.
Okay. Is it a different like, is it numerical value for each entity? Like if it gets on the radio, you get 30 cent, or if it gets on college radio, you get 10%, 10 cents. Is
Yes,
that a thing?
depend on their agreement with the FCC and the license they have.
Hmm.
Because a few years ago, SiriusXM got in trouble for not paying artists correctly, and Sound Exchange sued them. So now, if your music is on Sound Exchange, if you register correctly, you can get paid between $40 to $50 per play if you own 100% of the song.
$40 to $50 or
Hmm.
cents
Dollars.
per one's play?
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm about to record some shit tonight. I gotta get at least 10 plays. That's a nice bag.
Yeah.
It can't
But it's
it
only
can't
a
be
school.
$40 to $50 for one play though, bro. That can't be.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh wow. Yo.
Yeah.
If people want to get in touch with you, how they go about doing that?
Uh, Contact with me on Instagram at Troy_J_Davis and on Facebook, Troy J. Davis. Mostly on those pages, I discuss as far as how artists could collect their royalties, what's changed within the music business within the last week or so. And I'll randomly post information as far as how artists could collect back royalties.
Hmm.
If they do decide to sell vinyl, how to collect two royalties off of a vinyl sale instead of just one.
Mm, that's crazy. Yo, what do you think about the Drake lawsuit?
I just got caught up with the last bit of it today. It's a slippery slope for him because he falls under that same lawsuit because he's benefiting from the same label that Kendrick is under.
Yeah.
So everything he's saying that Kendrick got, he's previously already had and continue to get.
It's a brilliant shakedown.
And with him having the income he have, if they decide they don't want to do business with him, he's still covered as long as he don't do anything really stupid.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's like okay, you're changing the way the industry handles artists. Period. whether they mainstream or independent, regarding those bots.
I know I saw a clip today, and it was saying that, and I think it was Demiza, and he was saying that that Drake's legal team will be able to look at Kendrick's contract and whoever's contract, I guess, from Universal.
Hmm.
That's a game changer. Like Universal, it would behoove them to just toss it in right now.
Because
Get
it's
them one.
basically trying to see if he has any special treatment coming to him as an artist compared to other artists at his same level of notoriety.
But the thing is, the fact that he's aware of the special treatment is in essence his lawsuit's proof. Like
Yeah,
he kind of got him by the balls thus far, and people not realizing there's two things that have happened in hip hop through the legal system, at least from my standpoint, and this is one of them. Drake. The other one was Luke. Like niggas don't
oh
give
yeah,
him his credit for fighting the federal government on his First Amendment rights. That was
yes,
huge for hip hop and going forward because things would be a completely different landscape if he'd have lost.
yeah, yeah. Like say, but man, I could still think about watching the footage of them having a steamroller over the cassette tapes and CDs and man,
Although I will say, Dolores Tucker was right. Maybe her
mm,
presentation was not as palatable as it should have been. But hip hop, at the time that she made her statements and her stand, hip hop was at a crossroads.
yeah, yeah,
And they cut off one lane and just made it one thing. And she was right. They
yeah. That
used
I
it
think
to
that
weaponize
was the
violence
problem.
amongst ourselves. Say that
Yeah,
again.
yeah. That was the problem because I can remember going to the record stores and there was so much different content you could listen to.
Yeah.
You could listen to NWA or you could listen to Public Enemy.
Yes.
You could go
Tribe
far
Called
back, listen,
Quest.
right. And even Run DMC, when they had to make their transition where they, got more aggressive with their production and their cadence and their delivery of their music. I
Yeah.
remember when Down for the King first came out. It was way different than my Adidas.
Yeah, that shit was ass. That's what it was. We gonna be honest about that, bro. Like it was cool, but it was. Because sometimes you just gotta stick with what you know,
Yeah.
and keeping up is not necessarily the best thing when your wave was so fucking big. And man, Run DMC, oh my god, man, they changed everything. Who changed music for you?
Let's see. I have to say the main person for me will be Dr. Dre.
Okay,
For the numerous times career wise where he had to start over, from starting off with the World Class Wrecking Crew to NWA to Death Row to Aftermath,
yeah.
and to give up so much of his rights to the Death Row catalog.
Although, and somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. Apparently, the DOC was like a third owner of Death Row,
I
and
heard that. I heard that.
and Dre didn't tell this nigga.
Now I
You know,
know Dre had him write a lot as far as lyric wise. So a lot of what DLC earned from, let's say, the Chronic album, or a lot of Dre lyrics in the beginning stages, including some of the stuff he wrote when he was with NWA. But it's way different to say you get writing credit compared to
and
being the owner.
owner,
Yeah,
yes, like the level of money they knowingly kept from. Oh boy, and they still DOC is a saint.
yeah.
Ain't no way, buddy. Um, uh, what what are you projecting for the company over the next 5 years?
As far as for architect,
Moves, yes. As far as
oh,
moves you want to make, as far as success, as far as just the trajectory that you've projected.
Mm. I honestly want to get to putting together seminars,
Okay.
business, music business seminars, do it in a traditional.
And I'm sorry, you're breaking up just a little bit. Okay, maybe a lot. Cause you just got stuck. And I don't know what happened there. And we got Art Imitates Life coming up next too. I see you in the queue, bro. Um, I am not 100%. Actually, I'm not even 12% sure what happened with Troy. Uh, Hopefully we can get him back in the next minute or two, and if not, we will just have to move on to Art Imitates Life. Yo, but please make sure you look up Architect Entertainment and go out and support. If you've done music already and you are fearful that you have not gotten paid, actually, you can contact Architect Entertainment, or if you would like, you can also contact my manager. The link is in the bio, Karita. Shout out to you, the best manager in the history of managers and people. Okay, so yeah, I think he hung up, and that happens. So what we're gonna do, if you're ready, Art Imitates Life. We're gonna welcome you to the conversation. Truly appreciate you, your time, your energy, and your wisdom. Okay, for some reason, I don't see anything.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I just don't see anything. And now you muted yourself, and you
No,
unmuted
I'm
yourself.
muted, but initially I was seeing myself, but not
Yeah,
now.
me too.
Uh,
Yeah,
man,
when I put you on the screen for some reason.
yeah, I mean, I see it's a blank screen, but initially, like I said, I was seeing myself.
Yeah, I was too. Uh, and do me one favor.
Okay,
Just log out and try and log back in, and maybe that'll resolve that.
okay.
All right. And just so you know, this is another episode of Black Business Buzz, and where we have four businesses or services or brands, however you want to say, come on, and they each get 15 minutes apiece to promote their product or service free of charge. We don't ask for anything. Just show up and be dope. That's it. And have dope shit. This is our way of trying to help in the easiest means possible. And what we all know is that promotion is the driving force to success. If people don't hear about you, they don't know about you. And we want to do our part to make sure that our people are getting heard. All right, so we got Troy back on, and yo, what's good, bro? I'm so sorry about that, man. I did have Art imitates life come on, and then his camera started fucking up. So you got maybe a minute to, for if you got anything you want to say to anybody, you want us to know, any advice, the floor is
Um,
yours.
Main advice I'll say: don't make the mistake of not learning from history. Don't make the mistakes of artists that you find beloved and impressed by, but not understanding the struggles they're going to at an older age. Oh, understand it and have the ability to own whatever you love, care for regarding your artwork.
Yes,
You can
sir.
follow, yeah, you can follow me on Architect Entertainment, well, our company page on Architect underscore ENT on Facebook or on Instagram and on Facebook, Architect Entertainment.
Appreciate you, bro. You have a phenomenal day, and hopefully we can help just a little bit.
Okay.
No doubt.
Thank you.
Peace.
Peace.
All right, and now we got Art imitates life, and we have visuals and hopefully audio.
Okay, we in the game.
All right, first off, I need to say free shit. What can, what can yo, that you got to bring some up to the camera though a little bit closer. Let me see that black one. And be, oh yeah, yo, that's dope. What does it say?
It says, art should comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. Art imitates life.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah, man. Uh, I wish you could see it better.
Hey, you'll be all right, bro. Oh, and you know what? I forgot to do this. Here, we'll give you a bigger
Okay,
platform. There
there
you
we
go.
go.
Yeah. So, how long have you been in business?
We've been in business. We founded the company in 18,
Mm-hmm.
but it was it's based out of Beverly Hills 90210. My partner, my brother, he actually resides in California, but it's back and forth, and so we started in 18, but we brought it here because we're both from here, and we're in the process now of opening up a flagship boutique.
Okay. And when you say here, where's here? Where you from?
Detroit.
Okay. West side, east side.
Woodward Avenue. Well, we from Detroit. He's east, I'm west, but the flagship we're looking to open is gonna be on Woodward, like the new center area.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's some money right there, bro.
Oh yeah. It's spot we're looking at like 2,300 square feet. I mean, murals of you look out the window, it's murals. We're gonna have murals all through the spot, you know. And we're not just a clothing company. We're infusing fashion and art. So our store, our boutique would be like a fashion gallery, so to speak. So we will have like paintings,
Mm-hmm.
sculptures,
Mm-hmm.
as well as clothes. So a real live fashion gallery, appointment only, and it's a high end couture fashion line. So we're looking to cater to the athletes, entertainers, just anybody. But I mean, those that have a penchant for fine garbs, so to speak.
I am broke. Can I afford y'all?
Hey man, broke is a state of mind, brother. You wealthy. You wealthy with knowledge,
Broke is when you go
information.
up to the ATM and it says no, nigga, not
Right.
today.
Man, you and me both.
Okay, so let me. Who designs everything?
My brother, he's the creator,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm more so in the marketing and sales, that
Okay.
that, that side of it. But
Okay.
actually, he is the my guy, man. He'll go in a room and say we're out of town somewhere and wake up or whatever, and he's in the shop, was in the bathroom for hours, just running water. And he comes out, man. Hey, I got an idea, and I guess that's where he draws inspiration from. But he came out and, hey, man, I got an idea. We can do a high end clothing line. So initially we started it, and you know how people are. So we said, hey, we're gonna put somebody else in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I created an AI and I named him Dai Kobayashi. And I put the garbs on the guy. So, it was a Japanese face and he was talking, you know what I mean? And so, I said, people, you tell them Mike and JoJo, got a clothing line. But you tell them, hey, this is a Japanese fashion. You know what I mean? They'll jump on that and pay, the cost we're looking for. With us, man, hey, man, give me a discount. Let me haggle you, man. Let me talk you down. So, you know, that
Okay.
was the ideal behind it all. But, now I'm coming out front and it's us, man. And we're just trying to build something, man. Create some type of generational wealth,
Mm-hmm.
provide jobs, and be a muse for young young brothers. And I know a lot of times if you and I, we got a 1,000 piece puzzle and threw it on the ground, scrambled it up, and then we took the box away, we'll never put it together. You know what I mean? But if we give them a box, now we have something to look at. And so that's our goal. You know what I mean? We want to be something to look at for the younger people. Like, you don't have to be over thug. You don't have to be a thug. It's too many hood guys, not enough good guys. So we trying to show them what good guys look like, and you can still, ride the flies and do all the the stuff you want to do, but it's legit, you know, above board. So that's my
Let,
goal, man. To just
let's see what you got, bro. I see you got a T-shirt. And how much for that black T-shirt?
black T-shirt is 125.
Okay.
125 got AIL on the front. Art imitates life, like with the hat. This is the logo.
Okay.
These
Fire
are
design.
hats. Beverly Hills 90210.
That's pretty fucking
Okay.
fire right there, bro.
This one our shirts, Paris.
Okay.
You know. This is another T. Just says Art imitates life. Beverly Hills, established 2018. These leather bags we have, man. We got our own bag, real leather.
Leather joint, huh?
You know what I mean? We in the details, man. AIL, you know, leather with a drawstring, and then on the back you got your stitching.
Okay. Oh, y'all ain't fucking
Give you
around.
one more look at something. One other thing that's real hot that we carry.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
We got our jackets, man, the varsities.
Nigga.
And then look at the details in the arms, man, the stars. AIL 18, the year was established. Then on the back it has the logo.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
That's fire right there.
Man, we got that. We got it. Then that's another style. Then we got the green ones. What? Art imitates life on the back.
Oh, the little Michigan State.
You know what I mean? So, man, like my man say, man, we coming to shake the industry up, man. The back of these got Paris.
Okay.
2025. Got the real leather sleeves. You know what I mean? So, we ready, man. We coming, man. We coming to shake something up, bro.
Biggest lesson you've learned?
Pardon me?
Biggest lesson you've learned so far?
Just resolve and diligent, you know, just being diligent, you know, because nothing goes the way you initially planned for it to go, but just to stay down, you know.
Yeah.
I was talking to a brother of mine recently, and I was telling him about a book I read, and it was talking about a ship captain. He commanded a fleet of ship to a certain place. Once they got to that place, he told all the people, hey, burn the boats. Like, what do you mean? It's like, no, burn the boats. So, you know, no retreat, no surrender. So that's where I'm at with it. You know, I know every day ain't going to be, you know, I know how, you know, it's going to be some bumpy days. You know what I mean? Yeah. We had to go in and do a whole build out. I mean, you know, so you got to spend a lot of your own money, and, you know, just like I say, just stay down, man. Stay diligent, and just, you know, don't cut any corners. Just stay the course. And I believe it's going to pan out. You know, I think we're the hottest brand I've seen, and I'm not just being biased, but I'm a fashion guy. So I travel and I see what's nice and the hottest stuff. You know, we using the same, the French terry cotton, you know, we using the same quality stuff that, you know, the high-end brands, Dior and, you know, Balenciaga, all these brands, you know, we using the same quality stuff that they're using. So,
and your shit actually looks nice.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man.
I'm sorry, man, but I'm not hating. Balenciaga makes some weird shit.
I mean, no, I'm saying as far as the quality of the material, not the clothes. We ain't doing no weird fat shoes. You know what I mean? We ain't going, you know,
some fucking train shoes and shit.
Nah, man, I'm telling you, we bringing out number flat stuff, man. No weird stuff, man. But, you know, and again, like I said, you know, another component that we're gonna bring again, local artists. You know, you commission, you know, bring some of your paintings in there. You know what I mean? And I'll sell paintings. You know, and that's the thing that was a big thing for me, because, you know, I know about clothes, I know about fashion, but art, that was something that I didn't know about. You know what I mean? And so, you know, I had to learn, and I'm learning as we speak. So, you know, I want to put in nice art, in our gallery, in our fashion gallery, sculptures, paintings.
There, have you ever been to the Avenue of Fashion on Livernois?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
And it's my guy, but I don't want to be, I'm trying not to. No, fuck it. The 313 store, the 313 store, across the street from there
Okay.
is an art gallery.
Okay.
Brother owns that.
Man, I'm going to see him.
Black owned art throughout, nigga. When I say the most beautiful shit,
Man, for
crazy.
years I've been like, I used to go to the Eastern Market, and it was a guy over the bridge, and he had, excuse me, all kind of art. He had the one art with the black guys, the little young dudes from Chicago standing in front of the car. I used to go get Ernie Hines. That's the guy who was the guy who did the Good Time picture. Dude was
Okay.
like his understudy. So
Mm.
I've always been putting art up in the house, but now hey man, we selling it and exposing. Our spot gonna look like a museum, so to speak, man. So we bringing in, just show something different. Show them something different.
Yo, yeah. When y'all get settled in, hit me up so we can come do it like a on the site, on
Man,
the spot.
definitely. I welcome you, bro, and I definitely would do that, man.
Yo, man, if people want to get in touch with you, how they go about doing that?
Okay, like I said, right now we're in the process of the build out, so the building should be done in the next month or so. But in the meantime, I'm doing it masterpiece style, man. A real live, a literal trunk show. So we have an Instagram page, art underscore imitates underscore life underscore Paris. It's open. It's just not, it's an open page. Send a DM. You know what I'm saying? We have pieces on the page. Send a DM, a number, and I'll get with you. And it also, again, like I said, the concept we have is not just a regular. You can walk in. It's gonna be invitation only. It's gonna be experience. You come in, you drink champagne. We offer you champagne. I mean, it's like I say, the ambiance is gonna be so dope. So again, we're gonna do invitation only. So right now, I want to get to meet, personally know our clients. You call, hey B, I like such and such. So right now, I'll meet someone anywhere, and they can purchase things from me now. You can just, like I said, send us a DM on Instagram, a number, and I'll connect with you.
Now
And
you know
then,
if we don't get no
in the
invite
next
though,
month or so,
I'm gonna
we'll
hate on
be
you.
up and running.
You know I'm gonna hate on you if I don't get no invite.
Man, you coming, brothers.
Actively, because I'm a hater by nature.
Man,
Very
listen,
good at it.
you gonna be there, right, man? We doing the podcast, man. Listen, that day, man, it's so, man, listen, the spot is 2,300 square feet, man, all glass.
That's
So,
crazy.
I mean, I'm gonna give you a spot that day, man, to do your podcast. You're doing it outside, inside of Art Imitates Life. It's gonna be
Yo,
super
do y'all
dope.
have shoes?
Shoot, no, we just shirts, jackets, and hats.
Well, let me ask you this: would you be open to like cross promoting with somebody that just sells shoes?
Uh, I mean, it would be something to think about. You see like a brand like Jordan Craig. I think when people put too much on the table, then it kind of saturates and water down the brand. You know what I mean? It started being what it was. Now it's $20, $30. So I want to keep it exclusive. We
Okay.
have limited edition stuff. So like these jackets, it's limited edition. Everything is and they're hand painted. So everything's unique. So once that season's over, it's gone. You know what I mean? That's just like right now today. I wish I could put my hands on some 84 Gucci's. Can't find them anywhere, nowhere. So that's the same concept we got with the shirts, the clothes. Get it now. I mean,
There ain't nothing but you can find the S. Dot Carters, the same fucking shoe.
yeah, right,
I hated
right.
when they came out with those. Like you devalued my high school years because I had a pair of
Man,
Gucci's back in the day, and now you done made these shit look cheap. No, nigga, I paid my mama. My mama. I won't even say I did because I didn't pay shit. My mama paid $300 for some fucking
Yeah,
gym shoes back in the
Somerset,
day.
man. I remember. I was
Nigga,
there, bro. I was there,
whoo,
man.
oh boy,
I was there,
yo.
brother.
Okay,
I
let me
was
ask you
there,
this,
man.
and because we're supposed to have to. And I'm sorry, Troy, you didn't get the benefit of this part. Well, actually, you started a little early, so we both got a little benefit. But he still tapped in, which is fucking dope. I respect that so much because most people were going about their day. I did my part. Fuck these other niggas type shit, respectfully. But shout out to Troy, man, for tapping, still being tapped in to learn a little bit about art imitates life. But my point is, what shoe says Detroit the most to you, and what jacket era was the best?
Man, I would say me personally, definitely the Gucci's. Or you can't go wrong with top tens. Top
I
ten
was
is
about to say like
top 10. You
really.
know, I mean, you either or. You had Gucci's. I'm from that, 83, 82. I was born in 71, so I was there, man. You know what I mean? So, but definitely a pair of top tens. A
Yeah,
Pelly, Soda Club Pelly.
nigga.
You know
Oh,
what I
you know
mean?
what though? I will give Al Wassam credit because Al Wassam has put himself in the Detroit pantheon of leathers, right there with Pelly, and maybe exceeded Pelly in some people's eyes.
I mean, because Pelly took off for a long time. I mean, you soda clubs and only Pellies I like are the old school soda clubs and those. But Al Wassam definitely did his thing.
Yeah,
He had Joe Louis on the coat. I mean, he had 313. I mean, he had a lot of stuff.
yeah.
So
Al Wassam did his thing. Yo, but you can't go wrong with a pair of tens.
no, you can't, man.
You know, matter of fact, I need another pair. I need a crisp white pair. They put the motherfuckers on me in my coffin, and I'm good. I don't need.
Yeah, I got some. I think I got one pair of red, white, and blues left, but they crispy. I keep them in the box. Take them off, man. Wear them.
I got
Might
a
wear
pair.
them. Chucks versus Adidas, man, with a top hat of the campaign or something, man, and
Oh, see, now
put it
you
all
talking
back
that
up,
shit
man.
right there. Now, these niggas don't know about the
Man,
campaign
come
hat.
on, man. Breaking H2 straight, man. Come on, man. I've been there, bro. Every era, man. I've been doing
Yo,
it,
don't
man.
make me fuck
Every
around
era,
and pull out a Max Julian on your ass, nigga.
man. What? I look at that stuff now, like, man, this stuff's so flimsy and cheap looking, but back then,
God.
they was running it, man. Check it in.
Oh, you break out a pair of jingles, some
Jingle boots
kangaroos.
and put the keychains on them.
Oh, dang
What?
it. You know, it's the worst thing though when you wore jingles too long and they had them little white lines from
Yeah,
all
the
the.
salt, that
Oh man,
suede, man. The
that shit was
salt get on
horrible.
there. I remember the kangaroos though.
Yes, nigga, I was
Kangaroo
about to
boot.
say that. Oh my god, man.
Yeah, yeah, man.
I remember a couple years ago I was talking about like my worst fashion mistake was the parachute pants.
The MC Hammers.
They wasn't even the MC Hammers. They was like literally parachute pants. Like nigga, I wore some parachute pants and some karate shoes in middle school. And to this day, man, it's absolutely not even. It was the worst shit I've ever put on my body in the name of fashion. This was
Man, we
horrible.
used to walk up to Kingsway, man, and get the karate shoes, man. Come on, man. Kingsway, man. I'll take my Christmas money and go get me some flat karate shoes, man.
Oh my
Been there, man. I'm
god!
serious, bro.
This nigga Kingsway.
Kingsway, man. Grand
Oh
River and the
my
real one,
right,
Greenfield.
right.
Grand River,
I
Greenfield,
was about to
Kingsway.
say that. Oh, what is that store now, man? That
It
shit used to
was
be
it was
huge.
Mammoth. It was Mammoth with the Tower Center, and it was Mammoth, but now it's just a big spot. It's I think I saw something in the news. They were the owners. They gave them like all kind of flight tickets and gave them a certain time to tear it down. But I remember Kingsway, man. Montgomery Wars was across the street. You should walk across the bridge. It was an arcade upstairs.
Hey yo, and if you don't mind, because we done went past your time, the other two people haven't shown. So when they
Okay.
show up, we'll get you out. But I'm gonna bring you back on, Troy, because now I just feel so Detroit right now.
Hey,
What's
what
up,
up,
Troy?
man?
How you feel, brother?
Oh, great. I just followed you on Instagram, man.
Man, my God, man. Thank you, brother.
Oh, no problem. No
I'm gonna
problem.
follow you back.
Yo, okay, so same question to you, Troy.
Yeah.
Most influential Detroit shoe.
Once he said top tens, it was nothing else for me.
Yeah.
They had so many variations, the patent leather ones, the snake skins, the
Man,
I got a pair of red, black, and green patent leather ones right now. My kids
oh,
bought me. I had my daughters buy me a couple years ago, and I've worn them maybe 5 times.
mm,
Nasty work. When I pull them out, everybody be like, "Oh, where you get those from?" No, I'm not telling you.
right.
right, right.
Son of the one of the only one God. Yeah, top tens. Yeah, I would give it to Hammer Time. Hammer Time was a nasty, nasty period in fashion.
Yeah,
Man, you know what? I kept it true. I wouldn't do it, man. I like, I would I couldn't throw on the parachutes, man. My homies would have roasted me, dude. I'm
Although
from where they roast you, man. They man eat you alive.
I will say, I was one of those niggas that was hating on Hammer. You killing hip hop. You trash, blase splee. Until I went to go see that nigga perform.
Yeah, I saw him one time in Joe Louis. He went nuts, man. He
Crazy.
my little sister, he pulled her on the stage to dance. We still talk about that today. And she
wow.
got busy out there. She went nuts for Hammer. Hammer was a bad boy, man. He danced, but they say Hammer wasn't soft, man. They say Hammer was real deal, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gangster, man. Oakland gangster.
they say he was absolutely with the shits.
Yeah, mess with him if you want to, because he a dancer. And he had the entourage. You went broke, man. 200 people on stage on tour with him.
Right.
Yo, man, I'm telling you, man, that shit was like a fucking. It was a circus, but
Yeah.
in a good way. Like I'm not putting them down. It was the most exciting concert to this day. That I There are other performances like Scarface. I saw Scarface a couple of years ago, and his performance was more phenomenal. But as far as just pure excitement and entertainment, and I've been to some concerts. Don't shit beat Hammer.
Oh no, man. Hammer was giving you, man. He was giving your money's worth. But you know what? That's when entertainment. They didn't mind sweating. You know
Right.
what I mean? Everybody looking, got makeup on and this man. Him and 356, they got busy. Ain't have on a lot of clothes. Well, he did, but they didn't, and they got busy, man.
Run DMC Beastie Boys, 89, best concert of my life.
Fresh Fest, man. I remember the Fresh Fest. I remember that, all that, man. I remember the Fresh Fest and Rakim turned around, man, on the stage in the pyramid, sitting on the throne, man. It was majestic, man. We like, wow.
Yo,
Trump jury, like, this is it, man.
I remember I saw LL, Run DMC, and Houdini, and I can't remember who else.
I
But when
remember seeing Houdini and
on,
they was riding elites on the stage, the mopeds.
was it?
I
Was that the one
remember that,
where
man.
everybody was fighting in the
Yep,
the
East
main
Side
row?
dudes, the Be Like crew, and they was out there just man. It was treacherous.
Oh
That
my
was the
god,
that was the age of the beatdown, man. They was stomping dudes out up in there, man.
God, man.
Don't go on the stage. Whatever you do, man, get you a seat up high. Don't play the stage.
Oh my god. Speaking of
Just
that, man, like if we gonna go down that road, like ain't no gang or criminal enterprise hit Detroit like the Young Boys.
yeah,
Mm.
YBI.
Like
And they
they
were
had a
kids, man. 13,
stranglehold.
14, 15-year-old kids, man, catching cabs and bankrolls and
Oh my
big trunk jewelry.
god.
Everybody they had Benz 190s and man, that was an era.
The business acumen, though,
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
criminally underrated.
the guy, the leader, Bush Jones, they say he's like a top flight chess player now, and the way he played the game with the young boys, I mean, that was chess. That was chess. I mean, and to have, not to be on negative, glorifying negativity, but man, they had spots they was doing $1 million a day.
Crazy.
Come on, man.
Mm.
I mean,
Man.
I've seen videos like YouTube videos, City of Dope, and it just shows like footage of people lined up for blocks and blocks, man, to get crack, man. It was just, I mean, it was crazy. That was a different era, man.
Yo,
Wow.
I remember when crack, like the summer of '85 was when crack really hit the city, and I remember how beautiful that summer was. Like for me, that was the last summer that all our grasses was cut.
Right.
Yeah, it was.
Hey
And
man, but I remember like that era. So it was a house like towards the end of the block. I stayed on Wickham between Schoolcraft and Grand River. So towards Grand River, it was a family. Two boys. They had the basketball court, the rim in the back, and both their parents were teachers. My sister went to Cass, and the dad was one of the teachers. Man, crack ate them up, man. I'm talking about you went from seeing him walking down the street, man, with his pants unbuttoned, man. I mean, just gone. And it just decimated, man. Man,
yeah,
it was like a bomb, man. That was Hiroshima to us, man.
but
Destroy whole neighborhood. You ride down neighborhoods, like different neighborhoods, there's no houses.
we didn't see that coming.
No houses, man. I'm talking about you go down the whole block, but back then it was a house on every vacant, every school was filled. You know what I mean? It was just, it was a different time. They got us with that one.
Because the first couple of summers, it was beautiful. Everybody
Right.
was getting money. It wasn't a whole bunch of shootings. It wasn't a bunch of violence. It seemed to be the perfect thing until it wasn't.
Man, it
And
was
by the
like
time we realized how fucked up it was way too late.
I remember that, man, seeing new crackheads like girls, and they were, just brand new crackheads, like, what I mean, still beautiful, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, so, but,
Yo, and shout out to my cousin Dominique. And yo, so my uncle tells me this story one day that he was the first motherfucker that said, "What up, though?"
I don't know, man. Shit. I don't know. I've been hearing it my whole life. I can, I remember Nat Morris used to say, "What up, though?" on the scene.
Yeah.
You
Speaking
know
of
what I
crack,
mean?
I'm
Nat
I'm
Morris
sorry.
with off the Jerry curl, man,
I'm
turning
sorry.
from Motown to Geek Town.
I'm sorry, Nat Morris.
Sugar, sugar, salt is salt. If you didn't get off, it's not our fault.
Oh my god, nigga, you is taking me way the fuck back,
Man,
bro.
what?
Oh my god.
Man, he say he turning Motown to Geek Town for an hour.
God, man. I used to fucking run home from school to watch the scene.
To watch the scene and then at night to listen to the Wizard.
Mm.
No, wait a minute. Who was that used to play "Moments of Love" every night?
That was the Wizard.
What? Oh my! It was him
You remember the
and
Wizard used
Mason
to he would just
in
let
the
it
morning.
rain for 30 minutes, man. Just rain. You ain't no music, just raining. Say put your umbrella up, honk your horn.
Yo, that's back when they could do whatever the fuck. That's back when the DJ was bigger than the program.
Yeah. Tie a knot. Just remember, ain't nobody bad like you. Keep
Oh
hanging.
my god!
Just remember, ain't nobody bad like you.
And I swear, Sammy Davis Jr. was like the soundtrack to my getting up in the morning for my
Yeah.
whole fucking life, basically. Because Mason played that shit every fuck. Hello, Detroit.
Right.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
Then they hit you with
god.
the 30. Wake up. Wake up. Yeah, the DMC. 30 days.
Yo, man, Detroit was.
Man. We used to get up dancing, man. So we was geeked up before we even got to school. Ain't nobody grumpy. You dance your way through washing up, brushing your teeth. We was gigging the whole time.
Yo, we were supposed to have two more businesses. Um, Not sure what happened. Whatever. We only got about 15 more minutes. But man, Detroit for a black person is the best city in this country.
I agree.
And I,
Yeah.
and I've been to the other meccas. It ain't the same, bro. Cause them
That's
folks
why we
know
said,
they
man,
don't
we
own
from
Detroit.
here and we're gonna do a flagship boutique here. This is the only store we're doing. Other things, another thing we're gonna do is like a traveling art basel, that they have in Miami every year. So we're gonna go from state to state, do fashion shows. You know what I mean? Definitely, it's gonna be like a pop-up shop and a fashion show and art show. You know what I mean? So we're gonna do, like I said, we're going from state to state. Only place you can go in and purchase stuff, in the store is gonna be here because this is where we at. This is where we from. So this is gonna be our flagship. Other than that, you can go, on the website, but we're gonna go from state to state, hitting the big spots and get local clothing brands in those states, have them come with us. We're gonna get local artists everywhere. So again, like we're gonna be like a traveling art basel, man. And just, then the last one we do probably for the season, we bring it back here and have a big art show, the local entertainers, the athletes, and just make it a big thing.
What happened to the hair shows?
Man, hair shows used to be so off the hook, man. That was the time.
Man, listen.
Man, Lil Willie and them dancing and stuff, doing hair, it was so dope, man. Everybody Sugar Shaw, Gators, and Sugar Shaw, Lou Miles Soups, Marvin Gators, man, City Slicker, man. Shout out to Sterl.
Belle, Jefferson, or Finklin, Wyoming. You got one spot you can hang out at back in the day.
Ooh. Gotta be Belle Isle, man, for me, because the Rock used to just be so crowded, man. I remember when the Pistons won the championship, man. We was on Belle Isle watching it. We had a TV in the car. And you had to plug it in. Huh? Man, you had to plug the TV in into the ashtray and we watched the game. After that, man, we got on Jefferson, man, and people was on top of buses, and it was crazy, but epic time. But yeah, I think for me, Belle Isle, the Rock was a beast, man. I'm from the West, so I'm hip to Finkel a while at the McDonald's, but the Rock was amazing, man.
Oh my God, what you think,
I'm
Troy?
talking about couldn't move.
Man, I probably have to say Belle Isle. Like Jefferson, yeah, but it'll be just Jefferson on the way to Belle Isle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, hey, throw on knee deep and go from the crib all the way downtown.
Nigga.
15 minutes.
Wait. It hit the lodge, do like 100 all the way down there. Oh,
it's on.
Nigga. Oh my God. Yeah. Not to say, although Jefferson has come, Jefferson is close by default because like you said, you gotta use Jefferson to get there, but Jefferson downtown at Hart Plaza, when it was cranking.
Oh yeah, the Omni. Yeah, we used to stand in front, go in the Omni, and man, I'm talking about. I was there, man. I hung like wet clothes.
Oh my God.
I had a ball, man.
Man, gotta love the city, man. Who y'all voting for? Y'all mind me asking? You think Sheffield's gonna win?
I think she has a lot of exposure, but then you got the pastors, man. They got 40, 50,000 people under them. So I mean, it's gonna be. And then Sheffield, the family, is known, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't really hear anybody's policies or anything. I mean, we just like personalities.
Yeah,
more so than policies. I ain't heard nothing. I don't know.
Right, because it's mostly off their name base at this point.
Sheffield family, you know what I mean? Then all the pastors, you know who they are based on they, church. But again, I ain't heard nothing. Nothing from nobody.
Their political beliefs? Nah. Nothing from their political beliefs.
Nah, I haven't either.
I think the pastors are definitely not as strong as they used to be.
Oh nah.
Man, people don't even believe in God no more. Them kids don't believe it. We had to go to church, man. Mm-hmm. Either if you didn't go with your parents, your auntie, your grandma, we had to go to church, man. Choir rehearsal. I mean, you could be the thuggest. You had to go to church.
Right. Bible study on Tuesday.
Bible study. We believe in God, man. Now the kids, they don't believe in no God. They don't believe in nothing. The set.
You know, they believe what they taught,
Yeah, definitely.
and they
I
ain't
mean,
getting
like
caught.
with music, you don't hear any love in the songs anymore. You know what I mean? We back in the day, dudes used to be crooning to a girl. Now ain't no love. You know what I mean? So people run from the churches now. So yeah, I agree with you.
Let me ask you this, Troy: is it profitable to make a song about something?
Yes, there's an audience for it. It's just if you're trying to do it on the mainstream, yeah, they're gonna shut that down. They're not gonna let you push it. Now with DJs and stations being pre-programmed, they're not trying to break new music locally. Because it used to be a time where you could say, okay, you're an independent artist from Detroit, go to the station, hand the DJ your music. They may play it that night. Now, nah, it's like, oh, it's pre-programmed. Ain't nothing I could do about it.
Yeah,
And,
is the DJ even important?
Um, Not without breaking new music. Because now it's like with streams and algorithms, people more care about, like, say, social media views at this point
Yeah,
or going viral. Going viral now is the new DJ as far as breaking music.
you ain't lying about that. Yeah,
and
that's
you
a
know,
fact.
it was a time when like the DJs used to break songs in strip clubs, but being that that's dead now, you know what I
Right.
mean? You like you said, you either gonna get it on social media, and if you don't have a lot of followers just trying to get it, from a rusty startup, you're gonna get frustrated and probably quit.
Although I've always been too cheap to do titty bars. And it was kind of nasty to me. I'm not gonna lie. Just random ass, just all put in one spot on the same pole. It just seems very unsafe and unsanitary.
And the guy's coming off the street, he might have just touched some engines or something. Next thing you know, he touching her, he got some muddy hands, fingernails dirty and grimy. She ain't saying, hey, you guys, people didn't start talking about hand sanitizer to COVID, man. He ain't asked him, hey, baby, man, he whipped out a bankroll, man. She ain't asked him, hey, baby, you clean your hand?
Cause see, and then the thing about it is they'll clean the pole off, but only as tall as the stripper.
Right.
But
Right.
the stripper goes way above that, so now you got coochie juice everywhere.
And then how dirty is money, man? Money is filthy, man. You
Dirty is
throwing
disgusting.
it on
Oh,
money is filthy, man. So that whole thing, yeah, that played out. Then like you said, social media came and you get an OnlyFans, man, for $5, man. Why you gonna pay $200 to get in the bar? You know what I mean?
yeah, but you got at
Pay
least
a
have some
hundred to
furniture.
valet up front, and you want a booth, that's another $250. And man, you sit at the crib and watch your Only for $5 a month. She gonna give you. I ain't never been on one, but I
Sure.
can imagine. Too many of them for you to be lazy.
Oh my God,
Man, too many
yo.
of them for you to be lazy. You better get busy.
Oh,
Give me
hey,
my $5 worth,
yo,
boo.
life is completely different, man. I remember when I got my first pager. Talking about a nigga excited. Oh, I was just looking at that bitch too every 3 seconds. Oh, ain't nobody paged me. Oh, let me page me. Let me see if it works. Let me just make sure. Let me page myself.
Man, I
Oh man.
remember my man, my older homie, talked me into getting because I had to, young, didn't have any credit. He talked me into getting one of them big brick phones. So
Mm.
we talked on the phone for the 1 month. The next month, the bill was about 1,500.
Woo.
They was charging, man, per call, man,
Right.
killing you.
Oh my God. And
Man,
that was
nobody
before
kept the
nights and
phones
weekends
long.
was free.
Right.
Oh, niggas didn't understand. They didn't respect how much dudes was stunting back then with the Zach. What's his name? What was Zach's last name from Saved by the Bell?
Oh, Morris.
Yes, the Zach
Yeah,
Morris phone.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
man.
God. Anyway, yo, this has been a ridiculously fun conversation, man. I'm sorry it kind of went off the rails a little bit, man. Um, Yo, I wish I as much success as the planet has to offer. If there's anything that I can possibly do for y'all, please don't hesitate to let me know, and I got you.
Man, I'll keep y'all posted on the grand opening. Follow the page. And you definitely, man, I want you to come and do a podcast the day of.
Yo,
Seriously.
I got you. Just
It's
let
gonna
me
be
know.
dope, man.
Let me know early in advance because
Oh yeah, definitely,
I still got to work.
definitely. Once we get to completion, I'll keep you posted.
Yeah, I have
You
to
know,
tell them folks I'm not showing up. I'm calling off in advance.
I'm gonna, man. Then I'm gonna let you come in and see the museum, man. Before you gonna get a sneak peek, man.
Oh, okay, all right.
Got you, bro.
I'm gonna pull up this footage on your ass too. I'm
Man,
gonna hit you
listen,
up like,
man.
bro. Remember
I
you
say
said
what
it.
I mean and mean what I say, brother.
No doubt, man. Yo, Troy, man.
Yeah.
Truly appreciate you, bro. What's your name, man? Art imitates life.
My name is Brandon, but everybody calls me B.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Brandon Allen is my name, but everybody call me B.
And before we go, Troy, that's B. B, that's Troy.
Pleasure to meet you, brother.
Yeah,
Same to you, man.
Troy
My
has an
guy.
entertainment company, and Troy's wife writes books.
Okay.
Yeah. I handle music distribution. She handles the literary distribution.
That's awesome, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is pretty
That's
dope.
awesome, man. A
Anyway,
beautiful thing.
we're gonna shut it down, man. Y'all have a phenomenal day on
Hey,
purpose.
man. Peace out, man. Art imitates life, man. It's the world. Come
No
see
doubt.
us. All right.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace,
Peace.
Troy. Y'all have a good one.
So.
Yo, before we go, y'all already know, man, I will be back at 7 o'clock. And I gotta look at it because his name, I don't want to mispronounce it. And if I don't look at it, I will. Con Santori Davison. All right. We'll be on at 7 o'clock. Which is in about an hour. On that note, man, definitely appreciate Architect Entertainment and Art Imitates Life, man. Just a beautiful conversation. And if you're from Detroit, you understand the conversation way more than other people, and there's no apologies here for that. Y'all have a good one. This is Jobs, and it's been another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio. I'm out.